As a young person, the only thing that's missing between you and your success is an opportunity. Hi, we are Thrive Opportunities, and we connect you to opportunities that are absolutely life-changing. Through our free online platform, we connect you to conferences, fellowships, scholarships, exchange programs, and much more. We really believe that you deserve a fair chance at opportunities that increase your chances of success, helping you contribute to your community in a much bigger way. Find out more at thriveopportunities.org.
Lord God, in a easy. See, then that makes sense, yes, that then that makes sense. In fact, let's see it worse. I don't pray so till I tire. Too much of fasting every day I'm asking, when will you answer me? When will you answer? Cause I know she better. But I'm waiting on you, waiting on you. But I'm waiting on you. Picking the eye, you picking the way to go. But I'm waiting on you, waiting on you. Oh, I'm waiting. But I'm waiting on you. I know go wash me body in a dirty water. Let me set my band for make them smoke me. Tell me mama for make a gentry or make a progress. Ancient of days, you will never change. What you say you will do, you will do. I'm patiently waiting for your word to come to pass. But I'm waiting on you, waiting on you. But I'm waiting on you. Picking the eye, you picking the way to go. But I'm waiting on you, waiting on you. Oh, I'm waiting. But I'm waiting on you. Lord, see me struggle. Do you bless me double? Lord, time with this jungle. Once I get life, I get God, I get hope. And I will show the world your blessings. Show them all you I get for sure you favor. I get for sure you glory. I get for sure how you turn things around. I'm waiting on you, I'm deny you side. You know it for me. I'm waiting on you, making the you can get it away. Waiting on you, waiting on you. I'm waiting. But I'm waiting on you. Not deny your side. You know it for rush. Papa God deny your side. You know it for worry. Papa God deny your side. You know it for rush. Papa God deny your side. I'm on the mix.
got God. You know I still got God.
Now
You know I still got God.
now you, now you,
Yeah, I still got God.
now you. Now you make a shine where the light go. Now you make a see when me eye blow. Now you fill me cup in the presence of me enemies. Now you make a fly like an eagle and a stopping me. Now you make a do the bomb thing. Nobody not be ever fi say me go succeed. But when I read the Bible, it tell me say it possible because I was made in His image. I am able. When I take a look at my life, all I have to say, Lord, you are great. You turn my life around and you make me who I am. God has come and say,
So you can take all the world. I know I still got God. There's no way you can stop me from shining. I know I still got God. Yeah, I still got God. So you can try, but you cannot bring me down. No, you cannot bring me down. I still got God. So you can try, but you cannot bring me down. No, you cannot bring me down. I still got God. Everybody keeps on talking, and they don't know you're walking. And when you see my life, you know that everything's turning around. It's turning around for my girl. So give me Jesus, take the world. It's all I need, so I will go. You believe, I believe. It's gonna turn around for me. Just believe. Yeah, you know it. So believe it. Yeah, so you can take all the world. I know I still got God. There's no way you can stop me from shining. I know I still got God. Yeah, I still got God. So you can try, but you cannot bring me down. No, you cannot bring me down. I still got God. So you can try, but you cannot bring me down. No, you cannot bring me down. I still got God.
Now you make a shine where the light go. Now you make a see when me eye blow. Now you fill me cup in the presence of my enemies. Now you make a fly like an eagle and a stopping me.
I'm moving on with Christ, and nobody will stand in my way. That's how it will stay. His grace is why I'm leaving. So take the world and leave me with Christ. Just leave me with Christ.
They turn my life around and make me who I am. God has come and say,
So you can take all the world. I know I still got God. There's no way you can stop me. You can't shine him. I know I still got God. Yeah, I still got God. So you can try, but you cannot bring me down. No, you cannot bring me down. I still got God. So you can try, but you cannot bring me down. No, you cannot bring me down. I still got God. Still got God. Still got God. Still got God. I don't care. stick with Jesus. Oh, Shalom. We done the cry for so long. Papa do ya we oh. We done the pray so today. The time don't come for make you answer. Retire for past be and do. Papa do ya sorry for we. Because we sense na nonsense if we not get you presence. And if we been get drunk, we for don't fet for we self. But we not able, now you capable for pull whip and this kulala. The power you begin and the person. Do ya we need the pen for done? We done the kite. Hey. Do ya just make the rain for dumb? Can help we laugh, so we go rise. Let we not suffer for the one them where they dwell the country with their hand. We leaders them please guide them, make them do good things for make we stand for the land where we love, we sweet alone. Oh, we dey pray for Salome. Oh, Salome. We dey pray for Salome. Oh, Salome. We Salome. When we want talk, then they watch we by the eye. Papa do ya pull we panchebo. Now for put mud on we case. They more let's come on now we eh. Do and for we picking them all. Cause if we been get tried, we for don't fet for we self for. But we know, and now you get the boo for pull we pan this kulala. The part you picking and the praise. Oh yeah, we need the pain for done. We done the Clyde. Hey. Do ya just make the rain for done? Can't help we land, so we go out. Yeah. May we not suffer for the one them. Where they dwell this country with them hand. We lead us them, please guide them. Make them do good things for make we stand. For the land where we love, we sweet Salome. We the pray Salon, oh Salon, we did oh Salon, oh Salon, we Salon, oh Salon, oh. With Salon.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. We are back. It's Sunday, so we're back with the Gospel Cover Challenge, and we're here every Sunday, as you all know. If you've been watching us before, and every Sunday, you know what the show is about. If you're new here, basically, this is a show where we do different cover challenges, different competitions. We have the Gospel Cover Challenge, we have the Bible Trivia Challenge, and we have the poetry or spoken word challenge. So rules are, for the cover challenge, you get to win by the amount of votes you get. And for the Bible trivia challenge, you get to win a prize depending on how many questions you get right. And the rule for the spoken word or poetry goes, it's the same as the cover challenge, where you get to win depending on the amount of votes you get. So today we have our guest, today is Melinda, and I will be adding her on now to just say hello, and yeah, let's just add her to the screen. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So today, guys, as you saw our flyers that we've been putting up throughout the week, and as I've just said before, adding her to the screen, we have with us Melinda. I'm sure you all know her, so I'll leave her to just introduce herself. And yeah, let's just do that. Melinda, you can just introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Melinda Hudroge, as a lot of people know. I'm a gospel singer, songwriter, a worship minister, and I feel like that's all. Because for today, if you're singing, then that's all you need to know. I'm a worship minister, a gospel artist. Every other thing I won't say until you ask me.
Exactly. So there you have it, guys. She's introduced herself. I'm sure you all know her, like I said before. So for today, Melinda, you'll just be with me, co-host with me. We would have participate in the different competitions, and as we go on, we'll be asking you just a few questions so the audience get to know you a bit more better and know your background, music, and all the sorts. So not anything formal, I would say, but it's very relaxed. So don't be scared that the questions are going to be terrifying. Just be relaxed, and I hope you have a good time with us today. And we have our first participant. Good evening, Blessing. Hi. Turn your light on, please.
Okay.
All right, because we want to see your face, you know.
Okay.
Hi. Okay, I think that's much better. You can do more than that. Fine. So good evening, Blessing. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can.
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. Okay. Oh, okay. That's good light then. That's very good light. Okay. So Blessing, which one of the challenges of the competitions you like to participate in today? We have the cover challenge, which you sing for us.
Excuse me?
Would you like to sing for us today, or answer the Bible questions, or do a poem? Okay, I assume she wants to sing because
I sing for today.
Pardon? The internet.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I?
Yes, blessing. Your line is
So,
breaking up, so I can't hear you clearly.
oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you
Hello?
now clearly. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so go on when you're ready. Go if you're going to sing for us, you can go on and sing on your.
The line seems really bad.
Yeah, the network is very shaky. I don't know why. Everyone is home, I assume, so everybody's a lot of internet these days.
Yeah, for music. New York. The father, the minor boy, the major lift up, for King composing. Hallelujah. 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 Maybe there's a God above, but I believe for love was out to show somebody who wants to learn. It's our cry here and now. It's not somebody who said it's spoken. Hallelujah. 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 Thank you very much. Hello?
Yeah, that was amazing, blessing. I'm sorry the internet was not doing your voice justice, but from hearing you sing, it was really amazing. And thank you for joining us today, blessing. If you do want to sing again when you have, oh God, oh, are you crying? Oh, when you worship God, yes. It's a whole different ball game. You cry when you know to cry. Okay. Blessing, I suggest if you get a better connection, I suggest you call us back so you get a chance to actually showcase your able to see more better and people can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay, please do join us again when you have stronger internet connection. Okay? Join us back, okay, Blessing? For us again.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, she just left. And I think Melinda Hudroge as well just left, but she will join us again. But guys, please vote for the Blessing so she gets a chance to win. Grade her out of 100. She has an amazing voice, as I'm sure you all picked up when she was singing, even though the internet connection was really bad. But I've told her to give us another call so she can actually sing for us and her voice can actually touch lives today. So if you would like to join us to participate in the cover challenge, which is when you sing like Blessing just did, or if you'd like to do the Bible trivia challenge or the poem or spoken word, please join us by copy and pasting the link that is in the comments and copy and paste that onto your web browser so you can join us and participate in either one of the competitions. So until we get more people and all that to participate and Melinda joins us again, let me just go back to my playlist and play some amazing songs for you lot so you can be worshiping with these songs until we get our contestants.
I am the voice you didn't hear calling. I am the child you said would never rise. I am the man you said will never stand tall. I am the one you said will never roar. I won the battle you said I lost. I finished the race you said I'd fail. I am victorious, like a champion you've never seen. I am a conqueror, there's a battle I cannot win. I am victorious, like a champion you've never seen. I am a conqueror, there's a battle I cannot win. Because of him who is in me. Because of him who is in me. I may not be the sun that lights your day, I may not be the moon that lights your night, but I'm sure I'm a shining star. I may not be the man that has it all, don't have my face on the billboards, but I have him who is in me. I am victorious, like a champion you've never seen. I am a conqueror, there's no battle I cannot win. I am victorious, like a champion you've never seen. I am a conqueror, there's no battle I cannot win. Because of him who is in me. 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 You see where I stand. I'm not here because of my own strength. Oh, you see where I am going. Oh, you see what I've become. It's not because of me. It's because of him who is in me. Because of him who is in me. I am victorious, like a champion you've never seen. I am a conqueror, there's no battle I cannot win. I am victorious, like a champion you've never seen. I am a conqueror, there's no battle I cannot win. I am victorious, I am victorious, I am a champion, I am victorious, I am victorious.
like a champion you've never seen. Oh, I am a conqueror. There's no battle I cannot win because of you. J Production.
You see, many times people they ask me, what is your secret? Why are you always happy? What is the reason? I come to tell them, say, I've got a father who is the great I am, that I am. Then come they ask me, what do you call him? I call you a Lord. That's your name. Alpha and Omega. That's your name. I call you a Lord. That's your name. I call you Isaac. That's your name. I call you Jesus. Hey, hey. Many times people they ask me, what is your secret? Why are you always happy? What is the reason? I come to tell them, say, I've got a father who is the great I am, that I am. Then come they ask me, what do you call him? I call him a Lord. Alpha and Omega. I call you a Lord. You see, I call him Isaac. I call him Jesus. For the wonder things you do, for the mighty works of your hands, for the powerful things you do. That is why we call you these names. For the wonder things you do, for the mighty works of your hands, for the powerful things you do. That is why we call you these names. For the wonder things you do, for the mighty works of your hands, for the powerful things you do. That is why we call you these names. For the wonder things you do, for the mighty works of your hands, for the powerful things you do. That is why we call you these names. I call you a Lord. King of the kings, Lord of the lords, great I am.
Blessing, hello. Hello, Blessing. Hello.
Sorry.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, sorry. We're having light issues.
Yeah, I understand.
They're doing some, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. So it comes and it goes, it comes and it goes.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, okay. Blessing keeps joining us, but I think her internet is not giving her any reason to.
I know.
Hi, Blessing. Same thing.
Hi.
The network is so bad.
Yeah, she's so pumped and ready to sing.
The funny thing is, she's struggling with her network. I'm struggling with my light.
Light, exactly. Okay, Blessing. When you sang the first time, people have already been voting for you, and I think you've got like more than 500 votes now. So you're in the lead, but I think you should just like try to sort out your internet. If not, I don't think you'll be able to sing for her. Yeah, I'll just take her off the screen and eventually, if her internet works, she'll join us again. But yeah, let us start this program with you.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Melinda.
Mhm.
Start with like simple, normal questions, like just a background to so that the audience can know who you are and things like that. So I've been listening to your songs that, like I say this all the time to every young gospel artist that comes on the show, that I'm so impressed that young people are taking the lead in the industry at the moment to like encourage young Christians, young Christians actually love worshiping God, to actually love the fact that they are Christians and not despise or be ashamed of the fact that they're Christians just because people seem to label us with the fact that, oh, you're behaving too holier than thou and things like that. And we cannot do other things. We cannot hang out with friends. We cannot do certain things that, oh, I thought you were a Christian, like things like that. So, but I'm really happy that young people like yourself are actually doing this. So let's just go back to the beginning of your like growing up. How were you always a singer? Have you always been singing your whole life and all that, or did it just happen like when you grew up and when you started like proper like into your faith and all that, you'd be like, okay, let me just start my own ministry and like this, or you discovered your talent of singing later in life, or probably have you always been doing it since you were small or something like that?
Okay. I started singing in 2017.
Okay.
I released my first song in 2017. I started singing when I became a Christian because I'm coming from a very strong Muslim background, and in such an environment, in such a family, in fact, they don't even allow you to sing the secular songs. So you don't. I never really thought I could sing. Growing up, my best place to sing would be in the bathroom, and even at that, they'll say, "Ah, Melinda, stop crying in there, stop crying." And so I really never took it seriously. But then when I became a Christian in 2015, I didn't really fit well in the church because I didn't really know the setup. And then the only place for me at that point where I could make friends was the choir. So I actually followed a friend to the choir, and that's how I got myself in the choir. But then for a very long time, I really didn't think I can sing. I was just following a friend. But then in 2017, by 2017, I had started singing in church, leading worship time. And then I said, I don't even know how it happened because everything started evolving. I started meeting people who led me to the path where I am today. You know, you meet a person, they inspire you, and then you meet another person, and then they inspire you as well. So I started linking up with people who knew how to sing, the likes of Judah, Arnold, Pastor Pete, Pastor Sammy, Minister Danny. I met all of these people, and then I realized that I can do really, really much more than I was doing in the church. That was when I wrote the first song, Amen, and I released it.
Oh wow.
That was in 2017.
Oh, that's really nice because it's good to like have someone like yourself, and because I'm from a Muslim background as well. My dad is an Alhaji, he's been to Hajj and things like that, but
Oh, wow.
my mom comes from the same Muslim background as well. She finished the Quran from whatever, back to front or whatever they say, and
Wow.
she found Christ later on when she was really older. She had me already. She'd had my sister, my little sister already, and that was when my sister was pretty young. That was when she found Christ and started going to church. But the good thing is, like others or most people that struggled with becoming Christians that are from Muslim backgrounds or married to a Muslim, my dad was very supportive of that. He was very supportive of that my mom has actually found Christ. She's been going to church and things like that. And when me and my sister started going to church, he was really very okay with it. Even though you had family members that would be like, oh, they'll frown and be like, but you're an Alhaji, your wife is going to church, your children are going to church, you shouldn't allow things like that. Okay, should be back, internet. So yeah, I'll continue the story when my guest gets here. So you guys would have to hold on because I'm not telling the story for you anyways. Okay, another vote for Blessing. Okay, Melinda will be back with us. I think it's the internet. Until then, let us go back to. I know you lot have been wondering what my voice would sound like, but it is a lie. I will not sing. I'm sorry. Let's just leave worshiping and singing and all that to the people who can do it better than I can do it. So let's go to this song. Okay, so we have no rights to this song, but the artists have given us the right to play their song. So Gospel Academy has no right to the song. We have no copyright to the song, but the artists themselves have given us the go-ahead to play their songs.
Rich, I'm loaded, full of praise, feeling increase, Christ in me. This is my reality. I can do all things, no impossibilities. Yeah, I'm flawless. No better, I'm flawless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No better, I'm flawless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless. Grace and favor, it's evident I'm always on my best behavior. Cause I'm excellent, that means no errors, no mistakes. I stay winning, that's the way. I got no worries, I got faith. No long thing, it's just my grace. P-E-R-S-E-C-T. For example, look at me. P-E-R-S-E-C-T. I'm so flawless, can't you see? I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless.
Okay, alright. Got a favor and the blessings all around me. No stress, no strife. Jesus Christ be the center of my life. Yeah, I don't have to worry about the enemy. Give me all the power and the energy. Meditating daily, that's a strategy. Empowered by the Holy Ghost inside of me. I'm flawless, yeah. My blessings are endless, yeah. I'm flawless, yeah. Can't blame me, I'm faultless.
I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless. Christ in me, I'm flawless, I'm flawless. No blemish, I'm spotless.
Okay, back to our conversation. Okay, back to our
Blessing just sent over the
conversation.
bad network to me.
I know. She just passed the baton over. Okay. These Medron and CD in the comments are just annoying. Oh my goodness, the internet. Medron, I cannot sing. I'm sure when I was singing the previous song that was playing in the background, you could hear me pretty well, and I'm sure you were not satisfied with that voice. So let's not put our audience through that torture of my voice, okay? Let's just leave it to the CDC. Okay, the internet. The internet will not stop us today. We must shine.
I know.
Let's have a conversation, whether it likes it or not. So yeah, like I was saying, so yeah, my mom was a Muslim, like I said, and we good thing because of her, my sister and I were in the church and all that, and we became Christians pretty early. And now growing up, I'm very thankful for her, because I could have been raised in a Muslim household because my dad is a Muslim and all that. We started the Quran, but I wasn't really into it. So, and all he wanted for his children is to know God and have a relationship with him. So he was happy that we started going to church. So yeah, so that explains a lot. But it's good that you started your career in 2017, like he said. How has it been for you, like you being a young person and a female at that in the industry? And the gospel industry is not well, let me not say it that way, but like any other industry, women in particular find it 10 times difficult than men to break through into it. So how has it been for you, a female and a young person at that, having the whole folks have already done it before, they've done it all, seen it all and all that?
It hasn't been easy, because as a woman, what people see first is your face before they see the gift. So it's not just on the side of gospel singers, but every artist as a whole. As long as you're a female, you get it hard. Exactly. Because I remember there are people who promised to help take me to the next level, but at the end of the day, all they wanted was this pretty face. So you have to prove yourself. You get to this point, it's you and God against the world. And with me, I came in differently. I was practically the first, or one of the first people to do Afro music, gospel. So that was not even accepted by everyone. People called me the Azunto singer and all of that. So it wasn't easy bringing a change.
Exactly.
Especially you just coming in, no one really knows you. And now here you are singing the Afro music, and trying to join with the gospel. It's totally different. That you would go to the radio and people would call you, and there will be a lot of support, especially from the younger generation.
Yeah.
They accepted me. They accepted my style of singing. And so even though there has been a few hiccups along the way, I've also had tremendous support from the young generation, and that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
That is really true, because with us young people and as Christians and all that, and why I totally agree with what you said, that there were lots of negativities in terms of you Afro beats with gospel. And I think probably it's because like Afro beats is known to be a secular type of kind of music, but you bringing it into the gospel industry doesn't mean that you're bringing secular music into gospel industry. It just means that you're just worshiping and being creative with it to like draw more attention to the younger generation, to be particular, because we listen to those types of songs, and even though it's frowned upon, but we hear these songs everywhere we go. We're more familiar with these songs. And when we do have a gospel artist, a young gospel artist that actually comes into the scene, start doing the same Afrobeat of beats and things like that. With the gospel, we like that person more. We enjoy their music because at the same time, we're listening to the type of vibes that we enjoy, but at the same time, worshiping God with it, because we do not get that a lot with young people. And it's a good thing that the young generation of Christians are changing that narrative. You can worship God in whatever form you know how to, as long as you're worshiping him and you're winning souls by doing that anyways. So it doesn't matter if you're worshiping him in ways that are frowned upon, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're doing God's work. So, and also with the rap as well, I think a lot of people frown upon that, but you just worship God, and it doesn't change the fact that that's what you're doing. But yeah, that's quite good. And I will just go back to our playlist and just play some of your songs so the audience can just vibe to it and understand what you're talking about. Okay. Playlist. Where is this thing? Okay. Where have you taken me? Oh, Jesus. What is this? Okay, here it is.
And the Lord says, I alone know the plans that I have for you. Plans to bring you prosperity and not disaster. Plans to bring about the future that you have ever hoped for. La, 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 la. Lord God, the God of signs and wonders, where you see me through yesterday, it can still come now and make me life a living testimony. Lies, pain and sorrow, disappointment, shame and disgrace, God can come today and make my life a testimony. Amen, amen. He go give you anything all day. Amen, amen. He go supply you needs according to your riches. Amen, amen. He go forgive us sin and heal alone. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. My victory is assured. Every hindrance, curse, and all delay, I destroyed and rejected in the name of Christ. Plus every challenge is where you don't face. There's not a dawning of a brand new day. The God of signs and wonders, we see you through yesterday. It can still come now and make your life a living testimony. Security, joy, and good health, prosperity, love, and favor. God don't come today for make your life a testimony. Amen, 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 amen. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. My victory is assured. Now we the shake body and all gets one worry. We the sleep and wake now morning, knowing God don't change we story. We the shake body and all gets one worry. We the sleep and wake now morning, knowing God don't change we story. 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 Amen. Amen.
Okay, so if anybody does not like that song, that's your business. Okay. That is a gospel song and it does not have be to your standards. So it worships God, and it basically glorifies God's it glorifies God's goodness in our lives. So whatever else you describe as gospel music, that is it. So if you don't like it, you're on your own. Okay, and we have Musa. Musa, you're on mute, boy. Okay. Musa, please unmute your mic because we cannot hear you.
Moses.
Okay. Oh, it's Moses. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm doing the shakara somehow with my glasses.
Let me call the name for you.
I despise my glasses so much. I can't even read. Okay, Moses, I'm sorry about that. So sorry. How would Moses? Can you find some amount of light so we can face?
What? Are you seeing me now?
Barely.
Hello.
We need more lights, Moses. Find the lights.
Okay. Wow.
So you have lights in your house, and you're doing somehow.
Are you seeing? Are you okay with the lights now?
We can manage. Okay.
I think the one outside was even better.
We can manage.
Hello.
So how would you like to what would you like to do? Sing, poem, or the Bible trivia challenge? Mind you, the Bible trivia challenge is a quiz and it's very interesting. Lots of questions from the Bible. But I'll leave you to decide on what one of the competitions you like to participate in.
I choose to sing.
All right, David, when you're ready for us, go. You can go on, Moses.
Hello.
You can go on and sing for us when you're ready.
Okay. I would like to sing I See You by Sanchez.
Okay.
I See You by Sanchez.
All right.
And I can see him from afar, oh, with fire in his hands, yeah, standing by your door, whoa, just waiting for you, and I see him standing by the door with fire in his hands and healing in his wings to heal someone who believes. Just open up your heart, is waiting for you. Ooh, ooh. Oh, your life is more than just a dream. It is Alpha, can you see? Oh, and what you see is who you are. Ha. And you will see in what you see. And I see him standing by the door with fire in his hands and healing in his wings to live. Someone who believes, just open up your heart, is waiting for you. Ooh. Oh, should I go should I stand? Eh, there is fire in the eyes and healing in my wings. Eh, just open up your heart and let him in. And I see God speaking to my mind, saying to my eyes, with fire in his wings. He, someone who believes, just open up your heart. He's waiting for you. Okay, thank you. That's all I can do.
Moses, you cannot go. You have put us in a mode of worship and you want to go now.
Hello.
Continue. I was saying you put us in a mode of worship, and that is
Hello.
very kind of. Can you not hear me? Hi, Moses.
Yeah,
Hello.
I can hear you.
Thank
Yeah, I can
you
hear
very
you.
much for that.
Hi.
I'm sure a lot of people are
Okay.
God right now just because of you have put them in the mode of worship, and thank you very much for that. If this was not a competition where we have to
Thank you.
test, we would have just allowed you to lead us into worship. So thank you for joining us. Hope you win. So guys, please vote for Moses so he gets a chance to win today. Take care, Moses, and please stay safe. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, Moses, you have a talent. You have, I don't know if I should call it talent, or you have the spirit lives within you. So thank you for that. Okay, we'll go back to Miss Melinda. I'm actually enjoying this conversation. It's enjoyable. So just before I get back to sorry, I just want to make a quick announcement so everyone can prepare themselves. Next week we would be having a discussion. We would reveal the topic of the discussion at the end of the program. We're trying to incorporate more people to be able to have to like say what they feel about young people and Christianity, and just our topics will surround young people in Christianity basically, and the stereotypes surrounding young people and Christianity and all that, and or religion you would say. And we would, like I said, we'll reveal the topic of the discussion at the end of the program, so that the program next week will be open to everyone to join us and pitch in on whatever they have to say on in that to that topic or on that topic, which is why we would reveal the topic at the end of the program so you all know what it will be about next week, and you will prepare your notes and your speeches or whatever you have to say to give it to us, so we'll all learn from you guys. So back to Miss Melinda. Oh, Lesson is back. I didn't even see her there. This girl,
Lesson has to win.
she has to by fire by force. Hi, Blessing. Blessing, your internet is 18 on you. 18. So
Can you hear me?
we can hear you, but like it's still shaky. And Blessing, you know the funny thing is you have much votes right now, and you can win the competition today, depending if nobody won. So okay, Blessing. The internet is still not working for you, so I don't know why, but when you sort it out, by all means, you're welcome to join us, yeah? Okay. Miss Melinda, how
Yes.
do you feel about the fact that we do have young people in the industry, but not so much what would you say is the reason for that? Because I've been asking a lot of people and I haven't, well, there's no straight answer to it, but everyone has their own opinion on it and they have their own experiences with why or yeah, but what would you say is the reason or how would you see it?
The reason why there are not a lot of
A
people
lot
in
of
the
young,
gospel.
yeah, but there are quite a few, but but not so much really as we do lots of young Christians and all that, lots of young people now going into the industry. But I think we can do better. Like the young people out there with talent, and I think we can do better, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel there are reasons for that actually.
Yeah.
One reason is the fact that a lot of young people are still finding themselves and they feel insecure. For instance, even with me, it happened in 2017. I actually had a song before Amen, and after playing it for people, and everyone had their own opinion about the song, I felt like this isn't good enough for me to come out with. So there are a lot of people who are there feeling insecure about coming out with the fear of not being accepted. That's one big reason why a lot of young people are afraid to come out. They feel like, oh, if I come out, I won't be accepted or I won't be able to live up to people's expectations. And then the other thing is the fact that coming out and being an artist or a worship minister or a minister in songs, it takes money. It takes a lot of finances, especially when you're the only person funding it. It takes a lot. You just for you to do a song and do videos, it takes millions of leons. And you start thinking, where would they get that money from? So
Yeah.
there are a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
There are a lot, but
There's
that's
not a
for
lot of,
me. Those
there's
were
not,
the two.
yeah, there's not a lot of promoting. There's not a lot of promoting when it comes to music, you know? And I feel like a lot of gospel musicians are struggling to actually get their songs out, go international so people can actually know about them. They can actually
Yes.
touch more lives. So what do you think young people like yourself who are already in the ministry, young people like Judah, like Minister Arnold, and others, what do you think you guys can actually do to, like you said, some of these young people who have the talent are shy or they don't have the finances, or how can young people like yourself who are already in the ministry that know how the ministry works encourage these other young people who are ashamed or insecure to actually embrace themselves and actually do come into the ministry or help them go out there and what's the word, to like show out their talent to people, because some of them do have the talent but they don't even sing in their church choir, or they don't even have the courage, like you said, insecurity don't, it limits them to actually come out and actually express themselves. How can someone like yourself and the others help these young people to actually embrace their talents and showcase their talents?
Okay. I'll be honest with you. One thing that affected me for years was the fact that I was so insecure about my voice. I always imagined a woman's voice should be high, small, and then I started singing and I have such a heavy voice and I felt insecure about it. So one thing I tried to work on, and that has been helping people who come around me, is the fact that I refuse to change that uniqueness about me. And so when you get to have a one-on-one discussion with me, I tell you, this is me. These are the things I felt insecure about for some time. But I did not change them because I don't want you to change that uniqueness about you. You might not have all the riffs, the runs, and all the different styles of singing, but then if you know that you're gifted, if you know that God has given you that talent, be proud of what you have. You may not have the best voice in the world, but you can write powerful songs. You have the spirit of God in you. And when it comes to to finances and promotion, I'll tell you that's been one of our biggest challenge in the country. you practically have to pay the piraters to pirate your songs. So one thing I advise the younger people trying to come into the music industry, as in the gospel music industry, get to know some of us. Ask us, how did we go around doing what we did in order for us to be out there? You can't just come into the industry and say, oh, I don't want to ask anyone. You'll struggle. For me, I didn't ask, and I wasted a lot of money because I wanted to champion it by myself. So now you have people who have been there, done that, and are still trying. All you can do is, the funny thing is we're all in the same group. So if you want to find Melinda, you still see Melinda in one of the groups. Or you send a message, I want to go out, I want to come out as a singer. What can I do? I don't have any reason to hide anything because I struggled. So I don't want someone else to struggle. I feel like they should come and ask questions. Don't just come out because you want to. Ask questions first and let us help you. Let us see how best we can help.
I think it also has to do with commitment. Like you said before, one of the reasons why some of them don't even go into the industry in the first place, even when they do have the talent and they have the calling and all that. But I think some amounts of it has to do with commitment as well. Some people go into it and the minute they start struggling, they just back off and not stay committed to it. Because if you are gifted to do certain things and you need to reach certain people and win souls for it, then you're going to have challenges. You're going to face lots of challenges, but then being committed being committed to it counts, and that is one thing that will take you far to actually persevere through.
And you should have a very thick skin, because when you start singing or when you come out, even if it's not in music, anything, people will judge you. People will criticize you. You've got to be ready for what. There are times when I told myself, I'm done. I can't take this anymore. You people, you didn't even give back to me and you're telling me all of these things. And then I have good people around me, honest people who would say, no, you're not giving up. And the mere fact that you know why you got in it in the first place, that I'm doing this because God has called me to do this. You have to be ready. It's not going to be a smooth ride all the way. You'll meet a lot of challenges.
Definitely. We'll just add Dan. Hi, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Melinda, let me introduce you to Dan. He's always here every Sunday, and he's always participating, whether to enter the competition or to just bless lives. He's here every Sunday. So thank you for joining us again this Sunday, and do what you feel like you want to do, or whatever. Just do it.
Okay. I want to start off with a poem, then later on I'll go in for the Bible trivia.
Yeah.
Okay, so the poem says, "The man Jesus. And though I'm a little folk, not worthy to pronounce his name, but I stand corrected to say the man Jesus. He is greater than the greatest. He is higher than the highest. He is wiser than the wisest. He is stronger than the strongest. He is a father to the fatherless. He is a mother to the motherless. He is helpful to the helpless. He is a husband to the widow. He gives joy when sorrow abound. He gives peace when trouble seems not to cease. To the driver, he is the way. To the carpenter, he is the door. To the baker, he is the bread of life. To the farmer, he is the tree of life. To the agriculturist, he is the lilies of the valleys. To the carpenter, he is the door. To the president, he is the king of kings. To the lawyer, he is the great judge. To the doctor, he is the great physician. To the sinner, he is the saint. And to the saint, he is a bright example. To the pastor, he is a message. Maybe you don't know who I'm talking about. He is the man that stands with a jealous J, an excellent E, a superstitious S, a unified U, and a super abundant S. He is the man Jesus. That's the poem. Thank you very much. God bless you.
That was wonderful then.
Thank you.
And I,
Oh, my favorite.
and I actually feel bad that I haven't seen you before in the program, or I haven't been coming around. But that poem is wonderful.
Okay, thank you very much.
It reminds me a
Okay.
lot about the
Where are my questions? Okay, brother Dan, just hold on.
Okay.
My questions are somewhere on this laptop. Oh, there they are. Okay.
I hope I'm going to be your friend today.
Everyone is my friend on this show. Come on. Everyone is my friend. I am nice to everyone. Okay.
Okay.
My question. Let me just start from the bottom and I come up.
Okay.
Okay. First question. The walls of which city fell down after the priest blew their trumpets?
The walls of Jericho.
Okay, let me just document let me just find somewhere that I can write the questions that you answered. Okay. Question 1. Okay. Okay, question 2. After his resurrection, to whom did Jesus appear first?
After Jesus' resurrection,
To whom did he
he,
appear first?
he appeared to Mary.
Okay. Question number 3. How many books does the Old Testament have?
The Old Testament has 39 books.
Question number 4. According to the Old Testament, on what day did God create man?
On the 6th day.
Question number 5. Is it? Yeah, question number 5. What was the first bird that Noah let go from the ark?
Come again.
What was the first bird that Noah let go from the ark?
That's kind of tricky.
It is what it is.
It is what it is indeed. A messenger, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the... Sorry. Oh, hold on. What was the name of the angel who told Mary she would give birth to Jesus?
Angel Gabriel.
I thought you were going to say Angel Jibril somehow, somewhere. What? Question number... Wait, is it? Question number 7. What occupation did Simon Peter hold before he became an apostle?
He was a fisherman.
Question number 8. How many plagues did God inflict upon Egypt?
10.
Question number 9. Which biblical figure was prepared to sacrifice his son, Isaac, on an altar?
Abraham.
Let me find a difficult one.
Really?
You know, you have to slide some of the difficult ones inside. Okay. Who was thrown into the lion's den by Darius?
Come with the question again.
Who was thrown into the lion's den by Darius?
Yeah, myself sitting here, Daniel.
You and you are that. Okay. Nice to know. Okay, so you've answered 10 questions. Would you like to continue answering more, or would you like to stop here?
I like to continue answering more.
Okay. You want me to reveal all my questions? That's the plan. Okay. Finish this. Okay. Finish this verse. Okay. In every battle, you will need faith as your dash to stop the fiery arrows aimed at you by Satan.
Come again.
Finish this verse. In every battle, you will need faith as your dash to stop the fiery arrows aimed at you by Satan.
Okay, so I should complete the dash, you mean?
The dash, yes. You must answer what is supposed to be in the dash.
Okay. So can you please read it once more?
Okay. In every battle, you will need faith as your dash to stop the fiery arrows aimed at you by Satan.
In every battle, you will need faith
as your
shield.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Shield, yes.
Okay.
Or is there another dash?
No. I'm just asking if that was your final answer. Okay, question number 12. Which gospel? No, that is an easy one. Who took Jesus's body off the cross?
Who took
Jesus's body off the cross?
Okay, it was Joseph. Joseph of Arimathea also, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question number 13. What miracle did Jesus perform at the marriage in Canaan?
He turned water into wine.
Question number 15. Okay, so this is a multiple choice question.
Okay.
And it's a quote from John 4:15.
Okay.
Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. A, Andrew. B, the Samaritan woman at the well. C, Good Samaritan. D, Mary Magdalene.
The Samaritan woman at the well.
Okay, so I've asked you 15 questions. I cannot go further than 15 questions.
Okay.
And you got 14 questions right.
Okay.
So thank you for joining us today, Brother Dan.
Okay.
Again next week. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have Brother Bobbly and Brother Stevie with us. Okay, Bobbly's internet just took him out of the conversation. Can you hear me? Sidi?
I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Can
you hear me, Melinda?
And then rejoin again, but I can't hear
Melinda,
you.
can you hear me? Oh, okay. I think it's him then. All right, then. Okay. Can you hear me now, CD? Okay, I think he should leave and then join us again. Oh, let me just mute and unmute my mic and see if that works. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, leave and join again, okay? All right. I've asked you a lot of questions because that will really help. And I hope that when we do start the discussions that you'll be able to join us and just feature in your own 2 cents so others can learn from your experience, or whatever the topic may be, others will learn from whatever you have to add to it. Let's continue playing your songs so people. Okay, let me just see if someone has joined. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. How would you like to participate in this competition today?
I'm going to a poem.
Okay.
So originally this poem was written by one of my favorite spoken word artists. So I had Daniel's poetry, and I would like to recite what it does. Linda,
Hello.
yeah, should I go?
Yeah, when you're ready.
Okay, the poem is titled The Gate. It's over now. There's no more purpose for my lungs because I'm not breathing. If I thought that I was still alive, then I think I was dreaming. I just left the earth. My soul escaped. I'm dead. And I'm rising into the heavens to find out what lies ahead. This life is over. And my time is done on earth. There's no more stressing. I'm about to meet the one who gave me all my life and blessings. Now it's time to hear his voice, and it's time to see his face. And it's that time to meet my God, and now it's time to feel his embrace. I'm at the gate, and I don't want to wait. I want to see my Savior. I'm going to feel his presence, have his safety and birth in his favor. Wait. They open up the gate, and sunlight dances through the entrance. If I was alive, I'd passed out from the beauty of his presence. I can sense him all around me. I can feel him every place. He's here. I feel it. But that's not enough. I want to see his face. They put the gate as I walk in. And now any memories are useless. Any earthly love is worthless because no other can. So much color, so much life and wind and sun and love and music, so much happiness. God loves us. And paradise can prove it. I see that though. I just want to see his face. I'll be around it. And I'm walking in of gold, but I haven't crowned yet. Wait, I feel something. I turn around and I catch eyes with him. Now I have never seen him before, but I still know who he is. Right now I'm face to face with Jesus, looking God right in the eyes. Immediately I bow, and if I was alive, I would have cried. Now God was always right beside me, but now I can see him. I can touch him. I exalt him. I'm going to praise him, magnify him because I love him. And I will tell him, you're my king. This happiness cannot be doubled. You're my rock, my life, my ever-present help in times of trouble. And I love you, God. I love you. For eternity, I will show you. But he looked me in the eyes and says, do I know you? Wait, do you know me? Yeah, you made me. I was in church every service. But he tells me, church without applying what you learned is worthless. But I was choir member. I praise you with poems and acting. But he says, he checked the book of life and that my name was absent. And I'm laughing like there must be a mistake. I just won't hear it. Then he says, I praise him, but I didn't have him in my spirit. I can't bear it. Lord, I thought I gave you praise wholeheartedly. But then I just left the earth. Depart from me. I start to scream, but it's too late. Immediately, I feel the flame and I'm ashamed. It's big to blame. I could have stopped all this pain. Life ended like this for me. This ain't how I wanted it to conclude. That's why in real life, there won't be. But don't let this be your future. You may go to church, but man, you gotta live it. Don't be two-faced. Don't be hypocrite. Guys, don't be dogs, and ladies, don't be loose lips. We ain't got no time. So right now, drop the games and lift your hands and let him in before it ends. Just praise him while we still have the chance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother CD. That was a poem from sorry, a spoken word from somebody else, isn't it? Because I've heard it before.
Yeah. Thank you. That's my contribution.
Thank
Good night,
you very
guys.
much for that. You did it very well. Like you brought it to life just as the person did. So thank you very much for that, brother CD. We have brother Bobbly on the screen. Sorry, brother Bobbly, you have to unmute your mic so we can hear you. I think his internet is acting up as well.
No.
Yeah, so like I was saying about the discussions, we do hope that you get to join us when we start those discussions. We'll definitely invite you to join us. Um, probably needs to join us. I'll just go back to your songs so people can hear more of your songs, and let's just continue being a blessing to the people that are viewing us right now. I think this is the one I played earlier on before we started. No, this isn't.
Yeah, you played Amen.
Yeah, I played Amen, and I played Waiting on You when the program started. It was the first song I played. And then okay, so this is
I have many struggles, many battles to conquer. And I know that I can fight them by myself. So I come before you, believing you make a way. Because I have my limits, my boundaries, my fears. But you have no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God, no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God, no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God, no limits. I have many struggles, many battles to conquer. And I know that I can fight them by myself. So I don't come before you. I know, say, you don't make the way. Because I get the limits, me boundaries, and I afraid. But you have no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God, no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God, no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and the staff they comfort. So many mountains to face, so many battles to win, so many curses to break, so many souls to save. But you have no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God, no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God, no limits, no boundaries, no limits. You are the limitless God.
Bobo? Melinda is just take up acting side as a side gig. Okay, you guys have heard Sister Melinda's songs, so you know she is amazing and she is blessing lots of souls. She's winning lots of souls with her voice and her God-given talent. So if anybody has anything to say about it or why it doesn't sound right in your ears, please do not say things like that, because it doesn't make sense. If you wouldn't say exactly. If you're a Christian, let me not judge people by saying a true Christian, but as a Christian, you know the purpose of singing is to worship and glorify God, as God Himself has said that in the Bible continuously, that He needs us to worship Him. So please, guys, just don't judge any gospel artist. Don't judge them by the way they worship God. You are not the one who called them. Like, I go to Pastor Lim's church when I'm in town, and he's always saying, God will call you the gate transport. So please let them just do what God do exactly. Let gospel artists just do what God called them to do, instead of judging on the sideline saying, oh, it doesn't sound right, it doesn't sound like a gospel music. It doesn't matter how it sounds. As long as it's glorifying God and it's touching lives and winning souls, that's all that matters.
Sure.
Just one more question. My question has just left my head. Anyways, we'll get back to it. This is very unprofessional, but like I said in the beginning, this is a very relaxed show. I don't know anybody, so okay. Bubbly is here again. Brother Bubbly, can you hear us? His internet has been acting up today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. When you're ready, just go on and do what you do best. I think a lot of people do know Brother Bubbly Dubia anyways, for his poetry and all that. Yeah. So please, we know you're not here to sing. Just do what you know how to do, please. Okay, I think he'll be here. This is internet slowing down.
Yeah. Like, I'm lucky my internet is better.
Yay! You like last week, Judah kept trying to join over and over and over again because the internet was acting up. But finally, when he joined us, it was for a bit, but then it got to a point where he could hear me, but I could not hear him. And later on, I could hear what he was saying, but the voice would come later on after he has said it. Exactly. So it was
the internet is bad.
It was very annoying. I think it's because of the corona and all that. People are home. Everyone is at home doing working from. Some people are working. Some people are just using the internet basically because they're bored or they don't have anything else. I think that's why the capacity is not in. Is cannot afford it.
Okay, I think
Are you using Africell or Airtel?
Yeah, you guys.
Okay. Can you hear us now, Bubbly? So please, Bubbly, go on and do what you came here to do, please, if you can hear us. So please. Hello. This internet is just, I don't understand. But yeah, I suggest he joins us again because it's gonna take forever for it to work. But how do you think, like, okay, so the last song I've heard for you was is Limitless God, which came out last year. Have you been working and preparing any other songs for us?
Well, yes, but with Melinda doesn't rush. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I released Amen, and I waited for almost 2 years before releasing Limitless God.
Okay.
The reason being, if you're singing songs, especially gospel music, you have to sing something God has given to you.
Exactly.
You don't just write the song and
exactly
release them because you want to stay relevant, you know. So you wait until you know there's something that can impact nations, and then you release it. what will be coming out next will be very different from the genre people know of me.
Okay.
The songs that will be coming out next will be quite different. They won't be Afro beats. It doesn't mean I won't be doing them anymore, but there's a side of me, the worship side, the worship minister side, that a lot of people know, but then I don't show it out unless you see me in a program or at a concert, and then you see me being the worship minister. So for a change, I would like for that side to go out as well, and people to, because now I have the attention of the younger generation.
Yeah.
So if I can now do the worship songs, they'll listen.
Exactly, yes.
So that's the
Capture the attention. Now it's time for me to impact and teach you more. That is
yes.
Fun. So we have a question from Brother CD. He says, "How do I learn how to dance?" And he sent another a statement before that question. So I should read out the question. How can Melinda teach me how to dance? So please answer the question.
Okay, firstly, I love to dance. I dance. The moment I hear songs, I'll just start dancing. My mom would say, Melinda, you know Sampa. Whatever I hear, I'll dance. So I cannot teach someone how to dance, but me, if I hear songs, I'll dance. That's just it. So it was easy for me to dance with my songs.
So Brother City, that's your answer, please, okay? She cannot teach you how to dance, but if she hears any song, she would dance. So you should try to hang out with Melinda more. So when she hears it, and play lots of music for her, so she dance, and you pick up 1 or 2 moves in that. And also to the audience, if you have any questions for Melinda, please just type the question for me in the comment section, and I'll ask her for you, or put it up on the screen so she can see it herself. Bobbly, I don't know what's going on with your internet, but please go and fix it, or go and boil it, or whatever you have to do for your internet to work. I do not understand. Like, I wanted you to be here so bad, but now the internet is just, I don't understand what's wrong or what is doing with the internet right now. But fix your internet, please. Do not disturb us if you not fix your internet.
I'll be leaving you at 8:40, so the coffee doesn't get me.
That's absolutely fine. We've enjoyed a good time with you here today. And if you have anything any message that you want to pass on to the audience, please do so before you leave. Thank you.
Okay. So I was thinking of what to do, but then I asked someone to just play the keyboard for me. Actually, I asked my fiance to just play the keyboard, since he plays it for me when I go to sing. And
okay.
Let me just do something just sweet.
All right.
Okay. So, the Bible says in all things we must give thanks to God.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what we're going through right now. Everything is difficult. Everything is crazy at this point. We don't know what the future holds, but we're grateful to God because for now we have life. We're well and we're good. Our families are okay. So for that, we say thank you, because at this point, just breathing, just having this breath is great enough. It's something worth thanking God for. So I'll just do this quick song. It goes, Kurumama Kanwali Gay Wabi said, thank you, Lord. Kurumama Kanwali Gay Wabi said, thank you, Lord. Kurumama wali ki wabise. Thank you, Lord. When I remember waiting God done for me, I just say thank you, Lord. When I remember waiting God done for me, I just say thank you, Lord. Kurmamo kanwali ke wabise. Thank you, Lord. Father, we just want to thank you. We give you all the glory, honor, and adoration because we know that you are God and we know that all your plans for us are of good and not of evil. So, Father, even though we may not understand what's happening right now, we give you thanks for our lives. We give you thanks for everything that you've done for us. So, God, we say thank you. We say thank you. Papa God, thank you for all that you've done for us. Thank you for we lives and thank you for we family. Thank you for all the challenges. Thank you for everything, Father, because we know that there is victory waiting at the end of the road for us, that the better days are yet to come. Our testimonies are yet to come. So we say thank you for what we are going through right now. We bless you. We give you glory, honor, and adoration, God. So wherever you are, just say, Kurumamo Kanwali. It means thank you. Gay Wopise. Thank you, Lord.
Goodness. After this, I'm going to go to my room, worship, and just sleep, and be thankful for basically, like, there's nothing we can do. I say this all the time, guys. There's nothing we can do about the situation right now. All we can do is that is within our reach is to just worship God, thank Him for the fact that we as children are alive. We're under His canopy of protection. That's all we can do. That's the only thing we can do. We cannot fix the situation. We cannot change anything that's going on at the moment. So let's just continue to pray, be thankful for our lives. And like Melinda just said, we should be thankful for the fact that we are still breathing, because one of the issues lots of people are having that have contacted this virus is breathing. That is one the virus affects, to be honest, affects the lungs. And we should be thankful that we are breathing. The virus has been going on for so long. It's, well, for a short period of time, but the people have died. Thousands of people have died across the world, and we are safe. We're protected. We're alive. Our loved ones are okay. They're safe. What more can you do than to just be thankful to God for protecting you, us, His children? That's all you can do, to be honest, guys. And thank you very much for joining us today, Melinda. Like I said, we'll reach out to you for that discussion, okay? Please stay safe. And my regards to your family and your fiance, yeah? Bye. Good night.
Okay, thank you so much for having me.
It's all right.
See you soon.
Definitely.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, that was an amazing time with Melinda Hudroge, and she will be joining us again, guys, when we do start our youth or young adult, whatever you are, and Christianity or religion. So we would share the topic with you when the program ends. And if you, sorry guys, the program is about to end in 10 minutes. So if you want to participate now, please join us and use the link to join us now before we end, okay? And in 5 minutes will be, so you can join us now, because in 5 minutes we'll be announcing the winners and discuss more on the topic that we'll be having next week and how the program next week will be like. Okay. Until then, I'll just play a song. I'll just play Sister Melinda song actually. So just so you guys can just listen to her again. I think I'll play Amen again because, well, let me just play Limitless God because he is indeed limitless. Nah. Playing Amen. I'm playing Amen, guys, okay?
Have for you plans to bring you prosperity and not disaster, plans to bring about the future that you have ever hoped for. La, 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 la. Lord God, the God of signs and wonders, where you see me through yesterday, it can still come now and make me life believe in testimony. Lies, pain and sorrow, disappointment, shame and disgrace, God can come today and make my life a testimony. Amen, amen. He go give you anything all day. Amen, amen. He go supply you needs according to your riches. Amen. Amen. He go forgive us sin and he'll shalom. Hallelujah. 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 My victory is assured. Every hindrance, cause and no delays, I destroyed and rejected in the name of Christ. Plus every challenge is where you don't face. There's not a dawning of a brand new day. The God of signs and wonders, we see you through yesterday. It can still come now and make your life a living testimony. Security, joy, and good health, prosperity, love, and favor. God don't come today for make your life a testimony. Amen, 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 amen. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. My victory is assured. Now we dey shake body and no get one worry. We dey sleep and wake now morning knowing God don't change we story. We dey shake body and no get one worry. We dey sleep and wake now morning knowing God don't change we story. 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 Amen. Amen.
As a young person, the only thing that's missing between you and your success is an opportunity. Hi, we are Thrive Opportunities, and we connect you to opportunities that are absolutely life-changing. Through our free online platform, we connect you to conferences, fellowships, scholarships, exchange programs, and much more. We really believe that you deserve a fair chance at opportunities that increase your chances of success, helping you contribute to your community in a much bigger way. Find out more at thriveopportunities.org.
Hello, Brother CD. Thank you for joining us again.
Hello.
What would you like to do for us now? Still a poem as well, or would you like to sing for us or answer the Bible questions?
No, a poem. So I'm
Okay.
doing this deliberately because I know Brother Bubbly. I've been trying to log in.
That is very mean, brother.
So I'm beating him in the competition at the moment, unfortunately for him. So this is a poem written by myself, and it was edited and produced by a friend of mine, Florence Nana. So it says, Jesus, your presence is heaven enough for me. Often I fall, often I beg, often I promise to be better. Nothing that I do wrong seems to make him love me less. If there was no gold as a reward, no crown to be won, if there was no hope for an everlasting life, will your name still be in my heart? If there was no streets of gold, no stories of never getting old, if there was no hate and pain, will your presence still be enough for me? Often I search, often I ask, what if there was no heaven? Will you still love him too? Inside this impure heart, in this painful world, in a life full of hate, in a universe full of hypocrisy, do we love him just because of the gains? At first, I thought I was in it because I love you. Then I searched my heart because I knew I was untrue. I thought I was serving you. Then I realized I only served because heaven was said to be a place so good that gold is not even a part of God's revenue. The preacher said I only needed to believe. Another said grace was my relief. My relief when I sinned, whether intentionally or unintentionally, it will still be sufficient enough for me. But I came to realize I never really loved you enough. I love the idea of heaven more. This made me ask myself, Jesus, is your presence heaven enough for me? There's nothing more valuable than someone whose love you can count on, someone whose loyalty is never ending, someone who brings you peace like no other, someone whose heart is filled with love meant for you, someone whose blood, his blood, actually spilled for you. So I resolute, if there was no reward of heaven, your presence will still be heaven enough for me. Thank you and good night.
Good night, brother CD. Thank you very much for that. Stay blessed and stay safe. Okay, and we would just announce a winner for today. Let me just go to my records. So our winner for today's competition is Moses Alfred Cisse. So Moses, you've won a cash prize of 250,000 leons. Please contact us, send us a message on Facebook. Oh, sorry, the prize is 200,000 leons. Sorry about that. And Blessing, you are in second place. So thank you for participating today, Blessing. I'm sorry about your internet and you couldn't be able to do to join us later on. Please do join us again next week, and please, Blessing, do sort out your internet so next week you can bless the hearts of lots of people. So Moses Alfred Cisse, please contact us to claim your prize when the program ends. Your prize of 200,000 leons. So thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you for all our participants. And I'm sorry I didn't get back to you with our topic for the discussion we'll be having next week. Do keep an eye on our Facebook page as we would post it on there. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you all stay safe and continue to thank God. Be thankful to God for keeping you safe, but keeping your loved ones and your family safe, okay? Please do join me again next week, because next week we'll be having a guest speaker, a guest with us, sorry. And guys, sorry, the discussion would have to be the previous week. Next week we do have a guest. Brother Michael Kabia will be with us next week, Sunday. And on the following Sunday, we will be having a discussion with two guests that would come and have a discussion with us. And you guys, the audience, are open to call us and give your input on whatever the discussion will be. Like I said, keep an eye on our Facebook page because we will be posting our discussion topic up there. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Do stay safe and stay blessed. And thank you and peace and bye. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.